I'm really excited to bring you this new innovation as part of our sales training program. Now, if you've been in the program a little while, you'll know that we have well-established principles, processes, systems, and structures, and that we're continually building on those. And one that I'm particularly excited about is this new tool we've got, which is a combination of our content and ChatGPT. So let me introduce you to the content. We've basically developed an AI sales coach, and it's trained on all of the models from the Inspire framework, from the book, from everything that all the work I've done throughout my career, 30 odd plus years in sales. But in particular, we've really honed in on the Inspire influence sell methodology, content, and principles. And it's what ChatGPT calls them a custom AI GPT. And the GPT, I only learned this when I started to work on it, is a generative pre-trained transformer. So basically you're getting the best of both worlds. You're getting access to the entire ChatGPT knowledge universe, and you're getting it specifically trained on the content that we have within our program. So in the background, we upload all of the details from the program, all of the book, all of the sales toolkit information, all of the assets, all of the sales training content, the scorecard methodology. I'm sure you've taken the scorecard, the methodology around the scorecard, and then all of the articles and knowledge that we publish on Inspire and the sales methodology and program. So it really is flooded with information. And what happens is that then combines with ChatGPT to create this custom AI GPT, and it's effectively acts as if it's a sales coach, because that's what we've trained it to do. And you'll see this link here. It's a bit.ly, it's a short link that takes you straight to it. That link will also be in the notes of this video. You can also scan this QR code, which you can see on the screen. I'll put that in the details of the notes on this video as well. But effectively, what this allows you to do is, if ever you're in a sales situation and you think, I could just do with a bit of advice, obviously you can contact me if you're on the program, but sometimes it might be that you want, a 5 minute or literally a couple of minutes, or you want response there and then. You might be in a sticky situation. I've found this myself, and let me show you a quick example. So I was testing this myself. I test it a lot. So this is the Inspire Sales Coach. You can see it takes you straight through to the ChatGPT website. You get straight through on that link, which will be in the comments. I've given it this question, really simple question. I have a client who is ghosting me. What should I do? Now, you would expect with a simple question like that that you'd only get a simple answer, but because this is so deep, it really is like having a conversation with someone that's trained through our program. So here we go. Saying when a client is ghosting, it usually means something is broken down earlier in the Inspire sales system. Now, you may have heard me talk about the fact that a lot of sales issues happen upstream. They don't happen in the moment that you're experiencing them. They tend to be a consequence of something else that's been missing earlier on. That's exactly what this has picked up. So it's saying, in terms of proposal agreement, did you truly gain commitment or just get a maybe? Now, that's a great question, because that is often the challenge, that we've closed a sales conversation, left, and we haven't got that commitment. And you know from working with me that I talk a lot about that follow-up and the gaining commitment in the moment. Don't wait until you're out of the meeting to get urgency on the meeting. Get it there and then. Get commitment from customer there and then. Second step, of course, and again, moving further upstream, further back in the sales conversation, needs discovery or solution discussion. Was the value truly clear for the customer? So were you asking the right questions to discover their true needs? When you had a discussion about the solution, then did you present a solution that met their needs, that was really compelling for them? And they are the three areas. If you're going to think about where ghosting sits, it fits and sits in one of these areas, either the follow-up stage and the commitment you got in the meeting, or the need of the customer, or the way you presented a solution. Did you tailor it? They're the three areas. There's one other area which we'll talk about in a second. But here's the really good bit, right? So here's how to recover it. Step one, reflect. What stage did ghosting really begin? And it asks you some questions then to prompt you to think more clearly. Step two, re-engage with purpose. Now it's linking to our reasons why. So use your reason why. Was there a strong reason why the customer met with you in the first place? Link back to that reason why. We should always understand, why did the customer want that meeting, want that solution in the first place? And then step 3, if still no reply, reflect again. So reflect, using the reflection stage for the inspire process. What signs did I miss? How did I gain commitment? What could I do differently next time to secure clearer agreement? Now, this is brilliant. I hope you can see that for yourselves. There is one other thing to consider, and that one other thing is to remember the sales statistics. So you may remember this from the work that we've done. I will be adding this as a module in case it's not inherent within the work that we've covered so far, that you've covered with me. But the sales statistics are vital for us to remember. Let me just share. Let me share this slide with you as well. The sales statistics are absolutely vital because what they show us is, let me just get the slides up. Let me just hold on a sec. Let me get the slides together. What they show us is, let me just, here we go. What they show us is that 48% of people never follow up with a prospect. The most important numbers on this slide: only 10% of salespeople make more than 3 contacts. Now, this is post-meeting. So you've had a meeting, you're being ghosted, okay? You've followed up 3 times, and at 3 contacts, you're thinking, am I bugging the customer? But look at the stats on the customer side. 2% of sales are made on first contact, 3% on second, 5% on third, 10% on fourth, but 80% of sales are made on 5th to 12th contact. Now, if you've worked with me before, you will know that I've experienced this live. I experience this now, even in my business today. Now, if I don't follow up with people more than 5 times, that following ghosting, even when I've got secure commitment, then there is a chance that that relationship drifts and the opportunity lags or disappears. We have to accept and own follow-up, and we own follow-up up to the point at which the customer responds. And that might be 12 times that you're contacting them, but I promise you, if you keep persevering, you will get a response from the customer. We should always work backwards and work upstream in the sales process. We need to make sure the needs discovery is right. We need to make sure the solution is tailored. We need to make sure that follow-up and commitment is gained in the meeting. If those things fail, we return back to the reasons why the customer was engaged in the first place, and then we follow up in this structure these many times so that we know that we're going to get the highest likelihood of response from that customer. We're bringing a lot of things together in this video. I hope it's been useful for you. We will cover the sales statistics. You'll see that they're covered in another module as well. But I hope we start to join up the dots between what you're doing, how it's working, and how this AI sales coach can now start to help you as you go forward from here. Love to hear your feedback on it. All of the details will be in the comments and the description for this video. Once you've had a chance to try it out, please let me know how you get on. I'm really, really keen to hear your feedback. Early feedback is really good. You've seen from the example there that it's really, really effective. Good luck with everything. I'll see you on the next module.